The strategy workshop on master planning for e-government in Nigeria took place on February 17, 2014. This workshop, which was held at the Federal Secretariat, involved 36 governmental departments from the public sector, as well as participants from the private sector. The coordinators moved busily as numbers of participants gathered to the registration desk from early in the morning. As practiced in Nigerian custom, the workshop was commenced with the national anthem of Nigeria, also followed by both Christian and Muslim prayers. Dr. Tunji Olaupa, Permanent Secretary of FMCT, delivered his opening address. Representing FMCT, Tope Fashidemi, current director of Nigeria's e-government, delivered his congratulatory speech. This was soon followed by Mr. Chung Sang-hun, Chief Resident Representative of KOICA. Lastly, Professor Hoon-Kook Park of Sangmyeong University, Project Manager of the Master Plan for Capacity Building in E-Government, delivered his introduction and the outline for the workshop. The much-awaited workshop finally started under the supervision of the project manager. Delegates from each department were placed into 5 groups. The roles of both the leader of the group and the members of the group were assigned to prepare for the presentations.
Thirdly, we are computer literate.
Next, it was time to identify problems that the current e-government faces. Each group was to examine what the issues at hand are, what the obstacles are for each issue, and the solutions to those obstacles. Along with intermittent tea breaks, lunchtime was a good time for people to get better acquainted with one another, which in turn helped create a fertile ground for discussions that were to follow. Full-fledged discussions embarked as lunch was over. Under the guidance of the project manager, each group managed to find its way towards a productive and constructive discussion. Delegates from different MDAs engaged in heated and passionate debates. Views on the current status of the e-government of Nigeria were also wide and varied. Soon it was time to arrange and organize the information that was gathered thus far. Voting followed soon after. As passionately as they engaged in the previous discussions, the participants were most earnest to vote on the solutions they deemed best. The voting was closed, and it was at last time to take a look at the results. In short, they were to see a clear overview of the fruits of their day-long labor. What first seemed like a room full of non-negotiable opinions soon demonstrated bright prospects of a symbiotic relationship. It was indeed a productive workshop through which differences were not only voiced, but were also overcome through constructive dialogue, passionate engagement, and an overall earnest participation, all for the betterment of Nigeria's e-government and furthermore, the advancement of Nigeria's future.